Welcome back to the channel. Rare Coins All World. If you're someone who loves hunting for rare treasures, today's video is going to get you really excited. We're diving into the world of one of America's most iconic coins, the 1934 Buffalo nickel. This coin is not only historically significant but, if you have the right version of it, could be worth a lot more than just 5 cents. Stick around, because we're about to explore the fascinating history, design, and value of the 1934 Buffalo nickel, and by the end, you'll be amazed by how much this little coin could fetch. You won't want to miss what we have to reveal. Let's start with a little history lesson about the Buffalo nickel, one of the most beloved coins in U.S. numismatics. The Buffalo nickel was minted from 1913 to 1938 and was designed by James Earl Fraser. It quickly became a symbol of the American frontier, as the design featured a powerful combination of the American bison, the buffalo, and a Native American chief, capturing the essence of the country's Wild West period. The 1934 Buffalo nickel, in particular, was minted during the Great Depression. While these were difficult times for many Americans, the coin itself has become a symbol of perseverance and the American spirit. Though minted in large numbers, the 1934 Buffalo nickel, like many coins, has become rarer over the years due to circulation, damage, and wear. That rarity combined with its historical significance is what makes this coin so valuable today. Let's take a closer look at the design of the 1934 Buffalo nickel. On the obverse, we see the portrait of a Native American chief, often believed to represent a composite of several chiefs from different tribes, though some believe the likeness is based on a real chief, Iron Tail, a Lakota Sioux. The design is bold, strong, and symbolic, with the word Liberty inscribed above and the year 1934 underneath. To the right, you'll find the mint mark, which tells you where the coin was minted. More on that in a moment. On the reverse side, we see the iconic image of a bison, buffalo, standing on a grassy mound. This representation of the American buffalo has become one of the most recognizable and beloved symbols in coinage history. Around the buffalo, you'll find the words United States of America, along with E pluribus unum and 5 cents, to indicate the coin's value. The design of this coin is simple yet powerful, evoking images of the American frontier and the strength of the nation. But what makes the 1934 Buffalo nickel even more interesting is the variations that exist within the series, which can make a huge difference in its value. You might be asking, what makes the 1934 Buffalo nickel special? Well, as with many coins, it's all about the rarity, condition, and specific minting details. Although the 1934 Buffalo nickel was produced in large numbers, there are a few factors that make certain versions of this coin incredibly valuable today. First, let's talk about mint marks. Mint marks indicate where the coin was produced, and they can dramatically affect the coin's value. The 1934 Buffalo nickel was minted at 3 different locations: Philadelphia, no mint mark; Denver, D, and San Francisco, S. While the Philadelphia coins are generally the most common, those minted in San Francisco and Denver are often rarer and more highly sought after by collectors. What's fascinating about the 1934 Buffalo nickel is that it was minted in a period of transition. By 1934, the coin was nearing the end of its production cycle, with newer designs on the horizon. As a result, many 1934 Buffalo nickels were heavily circulated, which means finding one in pristine, uncirculated condition is quite rare. This brings us to another key point: condition. The value of the 1934 Buffalo nickel is heavily influenced by how well the coin has been preserved. Many of these coins suffered from heavy wear and tear due to being in circulation for years. However, coins that have survived in uncirculated or near mint condition, with minimal damage, can command much higher prices at auction. Coins with sharp details, full dates, and unblemished surfaces are highly prized by collectors. In the world of coin collecting, errors and variants are highly coveted. If you happen to find a 1934 Buffalo nickel with an error, whether it's a double die, where the design is struck twice, causing a doubling effect, off-center strike, or any other minting flaw, your coin could be worth far more than you imagine. Collectors are particularly drawn to these errors because they are unique, one-of-a-kind pieces that stand out from the standard issue coins. For example, a double die error can occur when a coin is struck multiple times by the same die, leading to a blurry or doubled image on the coin. If you find a 1934 Buffalo nickel with a double die error on the date or lettering, you could have a rare and valuable piece on your hands. Similarly, an off-center strike happens when the coin is misaligned during the minting process, resulting in a shifted design. These types of errors can make your coin incredibly valuable to collectors. If you've got a 1934 Buffalo nickel in your collection, you'll want to have it graded. Coin grading is done on a scale from 1 to 70, with 70 being perfect condition. A coin graded MS 65 or higher is considered to be in excellent, uncirculated condition and could be worth much more than a coin that's been worn down through circulation. A well-preserved 1934 Buffalo nickel can easily fetch a higher price than a heavily worn version, so make sure to carefully inspect the coin for any signs of wear, scratches, or discoloration. Now, the moment you've all been waiting for: just how much is a 1934 Buffalo nickel worth? If you've got a 1934 Buffalo nickel in excellent condition, especially one with a rare mint mark, error, or variant, you could be sitting on a small fortune. Coins in pristine, uncirculated condition have been known to fetch impressive prices at auction. In fact, if you have a 1934 Buffalo nickel in exceptional condition, it could be worth as much as $43,000. That's right, $43,000 for a single coin. It's incredible to think that a coin that was once worth just 5 cents could now be worth tens of thousands of dollars. So, if you have a stash of old coins or happen to come across a 1934 Buffalo nickel, make sure to check its condition, mint mark, and any potential minting errors. You might just have a rare treasure on your hands. And that's it for today's video. We hope you learned something new and exciting about the 1934 Buffalo nickel. If you have one of these coins, make sure to take a closer look at its condition and any potential minting errors. It could be worth far more than you ever imagined. Today, we're diving into one of the most iconic and sought-after coins in American numismatics, the 1925 Buffalo nickel. This coin might seem like just another piece of American history at first glance, but it could actually be worth far more than its 5-cent face value. Stick around, because by the end of this video, you'll be amazed at just how much this 1925 Buffalo nickel could be worth. You might even have one hiding in your collection or change jar right now. Let's start with a bit of background about the Buffalo nickel. First minted in 1913, this coin quickly became one of the most recognizable and beloved coins in the U.S. mint's history. Designed by James Earl Fraser, the coin featured a powerful image of an American bison, commonly referred to as a buffalo, on the reverse side, and the profile of a Native American chief on the obverse side. The 1925 Buffalo nickel was produced during a time of economic growth, just before the Great Depression. The country was thriving, and the Buffalo nickel reflected a proud era of American history, symbolizing strength and resilience. However, despite being minted in large quantities, many of these coins were heavily circulated, leading to wear and tear over time. And that's where the value starts to rise, because finding one in excellent condition is becoming rarer and rarer. Now, let's take a look at the design of the 1925 Buffalo nickel, which is truly a masterpiece of American coinage. On the obverse side, you'll find the profile of a Native American chief. This design is often said to be a composite of several Native American chiefs, though it's widely believed that the chief depicted is Iron Tail, a Lakota Sioux. The strong, dignified face of the chief is surrounded by the word Liberty at the top, and the date, 1925, is placed beneath his chin. This simple yet powerful portrait captures the spirit of Native American culture. On the reverse side, the Buffalo nickel features a majestic American bison standing on a mound. The bison, often associated with the Wild West, symbolizes the untamed frontier and the strength of the American wilderness. Above the buffalo, you'll see the words United States of America, while beneath the animal's legs is the denomination 5 cents. The inscription E pluribus unum can be found along the bottom edge of the coin. The design of the buffalo and the chief, both iconic and symbolic, make this coin one of the most beloved and enduring pieces of American numismatic history. So, what makes the 1925 Buffalo nickel stand out from the rest? It all comes down to the mint marks and the coin's rarity. As with many U.S. coins, mint marks play a huge role in determining a coin's value. The 1925 Buffalo nickel was minted at 3 different locations: Philadelphia, no mint mark; Denver, D, and San Francisco, S. While most 1925 Buffalo nickels were minted in Philadelphia and have no mint mark, the coins minted in Denver and San Francisco are far less common and are often more valuable due to their limited numbers. The 1925 S Buffalo nickel, minted in San Francisco, is particularly prized by collectors. The S mint mark denotes a coin struck at the San Francisco Mint, and because fewer were produced at this location, these coins are in higher demand. The 1925 D is also rare and highly sought after, though not quite as much as the 1925 S. If you come across a 1925 Buffalo nickel, be sure to check the mint mark. Whether it's a D, S, or no mint mark at all, it can significantly affect the coin's value. Another important factor when it comes to determining the value of your 1925 Buffalo nickel is its condition. As you might expect, the higher the grade, the more valuable the coin. Coins that have been heavily circulated over time will have visible wear, scratches, and possibly discoloration. However, the more pristine a coin is, the higher its value. Coin grading is done on a scale from 1 to 70, with 70 being a perfect, uncirculated coin. If your 1925 Buffalo nickel is graded MS 65 or higher, it's considered to be in excellent, near perfect condition. Such coins are far rarer and, consequently, far more valuable. The better the condition, the more you can expect to see a higher price tag at auction. Another way a 1925 Buffalo nickel can skyrocket in value is through minting errors. Errors in the production process can make a coin a one-of-a-kind rarity that collectors are eager to get their hands on. Some common minting errors include double die errors, where the design is struck twice, causing the image to appear doubled, or off-center strikes, where the coin's design is shifted. If you happen to have a 1925 Buffalo nickel with one of these errors, it could be worth far more than the standard issue. If you find a die crack or other unique feature on a 1925 Buffalo nickel, that could also significantly increase its value. Minting errors are rare, and collectors know that even a small mistake in the production process can make a coin incredibly valuable. Now, let's get to the big question: how much is the 1925 Buffalo nickel worth? If you have a 1925 Buffalo nickel in uncirculated condition, especially one with a rare mint mark or an unusual minting error, you're sitting on a potential treasure. The price for a 1925 Buffalo nickel can range widely depending on its condition, mint mark, and rarity. For example, a common 1925 coin in average circulated condition might be worth just a few dollars. However, if your coin is in excellent condition or has one of those rare mint marks, you could be looking at a much higher value. Some 1925 Buffalo nickels have been known to sell for as much as $43,000. Yes, you read that right, $43,000 for a single Buffalo nickel. It's amazing to think that a coin worth just 5 cents back in the day could now command such a staggering price. If you have one of these rare gems in your collection, or if you happen to come across one in your spare change, it could be worth a small fortune. So, that's all for today's video. I hope you found this deep dive into the 1925 Buffalo nickel as exciting as I did. Remember, if you've got a 1925 Buffalo nickel, check its condition, mint mark, and any potential errors. It could be worth far more than you ever imagined. Today's video is going to be a real treat. We're diving deep into one of the most iconic coins in American history, the 1935 Buffalo nickel. This coin might look like a simple 5-cent piece at first, but in the world of numismatics, it's anything but ordinary. You might even be holding a coin worth tens of thousands of dollars without even knowing it. Stick around until the end of the video, because we're going to reveal just how much this rare gem could be worth. Trust us, it's going to be worth the wait. let's kick things off with a little history. The Buffalo nickel, first minted in 1913, has become one of the most cherished coins in the U.S. Mint's legacy. Designed by sculptor James Earl Fraser, the coin features two powerful symbols of American history, the profile of a Native American chief and the majestic American buffalo, bison. By 1935, the Buffalo nickel had been in circulation for over 2 decades. This was a period marked by the end of the Roaring Twenties and the ongoing impact of the Great Depression. Despite the economic hardships of the time, the 1935 Buffalo nickel symbolized the strength and resilience of the American people, much like the bison it depicted. Over the years, these coins have become highly collectible, and finding one in exceptional condition is now a rare and valuable opportunity. Now, let's take a closer look at the design elements that make the 1935 Buffalo nickel so iconic. On the obverse, you'll find the profile of a Native American chief. The exact identity of the chief is somewhat debated, but many believe he was based on Iron Tail, a Lakota Sioux who posed for Fraser's design. Surrounding the chief are the words, Liberty, and the date, 1935, giving us a snapshot of American history from that era. On the reverse side, you'll find the image of a powerful American bison standing on a mound. The buffalo represents the strength and ruggedness of the American frontier, a symbol of the vast wilderness and the untamed spirit of the country. Below the buffalo, the words, United States of America, are inscribed, and you'll also see, E pluribus unum, and 5 cents, clearly indicating the coin's value. This design is simple yet elegant, capturing the essence of American identity in a way that few other coins can. It's easy to see why the Buffalo nickel has remained a favorite among collectors for over a century. So, what makes the 1935 Buffalo nickel especially valuable in today's market? The answer lies in the mint marks and rarity of the coin. While the 1935 Buffalo nickel was minted in large quantities, some versions of the coin are much rarer than others. There are 3 key mint locations to consider when evaluating the value of your coin: Philadelphia, no mint mark; Denver, D, and San Francisco, S. While most 1935 Buffalo nickels were minted in Philadelphia and don't have a mint mark, those minted in Denver and San Francisco are significantly rarer. In fact, coins with an S mint mark, indicating they were produced in San Francisco, are some of the most sought-after versions of the 1935 Buffalo nickel. Coins from the Denver Mint are also considered rare, but not quite as rare as their San Francisco counterparts. The mint mark can significantly affect a coin's value. If you come across a 1935 Buffalo nickel with a mint mark from San Francisco, you may have a much more valuable coin on your hands. The rarity of these mint marks, combined with the overall condition of the coin, can make all the difference when it comes to determining value. When it comes to rare coins, the condition is everything. The value of your 1935 Buffalo nickel will largely depend on how well it's been preserved over the years. Coins that have been in circulation for decades often show signs of wear and damage, which can greatly decrease their value. On the other hand, coins in mint or uncirculated condition are worth far more, as they are much rarer and harder to find. Coin grading plays a major role in determining how much your coin is worth. Coins are graded on a scale from 1 to 70, with 70 being perfect, uncirculated condition. The higher the grade, the more valuable the coin. A 1935 Buffalo nickel in MS 65, mint state 65, or higher condition is considered a highly valuable coin, often commanding top prices at auction. If your coin is in MS 67 or MS 68 condition, you could be looking at a significant increase in value. The more well-preserved the coin, the more desirable it is to collectors. A coin with clean, sharp details, no visible wear, and a bright finish can easily fetch thousands of dollars. If you happen to find a 1935 Buffalo nickel with a minting error, you could have a true treasure on your hands. Minting errors are one of the most exciting things that can happen to a coin, making it even more valuable to collectors. Some common errors you might find on a 1935 Buffalo nickel include double die errors, where the design is struck twice, creating a doubled effect, or off-center strikes, where the design is misaligned. These errors are extremely rare, and a coin with a significant minting flaw could be worth far more than a regular issue coin. For example, a double die error on the date or other parts of the coin's design can cause a dramatic shift in its value. If you find one of these errors on your 1935 Buffalo nickel, it could easily be worth a small fortune. Now, the moment you've all been waiting for: just how much is a 1935 Buffalo nickel worth today? If you've got a 1935 Buffalo nickel in excellent condition, especially one with a rare mint mark or an error, you could be sitting on a real treasure. Coins in great condition, particularly the 1935, yes, can easily fetch thousands of dollars at auction. In fact, if you've got a 1935 Buffalo nickel in uncirculated condition or with a rare mint mark, it could be worth $52,000. That's right, $52,000 for a single Buffalo nickel. The price can vary depending on the exact condition and the presence of any minting errors, but even a standard 1935 Buffalo nickel in good condition can be worth a pretty penny. It's amazing to think that a coin once worth just 5 cents can now be worth thousands, sometimes even tens of thousands, of dollars. So, if you have one of these coins, it might just be time to get it appraised, because it could be worth far more than you ever imagined. That's all for today's video. I hope you enjoyed learning about the 1935 Buffalo nickel and how it became one of the most valuable coins in American history. If you have one in your collection, or if you come across one in your spare change, be sure to check its condition and mint mark. You might just have a rare treasure on your hands. Today's video, we're diving deep into one of the most sought-after coins in American numismatics, the 1936 Buffalo nickel. This 5-cent piece is not just a reminder of America's past, but it's also an incredible investment. You may have heard of it before, but did you know that this coin could be worth a small fortune today? Stick with us as we uncover the history, design, and most importantly, the potential value of the 1936 Buffalo nickel. You'll be surprised at just how much this iconic coin could fetch in today's market. To understand why the 1936 Buffalo nickel is so valuable, it's important to take a step back and look at the coin's history. The Buffalo nickel was first introduced by the U.S. Mint in 1913, designed by James Earl Fraser. The coin featured two powerful symbols of American heritage: the profile of a Native American chief on the obverse and the mighty American buffalo on the reverse. These images weren't just chosen for their visual appeal, but also to represent the strength, resilience, and deep-rooted history of the United States. Fast forward to 1936, and the country was still recovering from the effects of the Great Depression. The American economy was slowly rebuilding, but the Buffalo nickel continued to circulate as a symbol of endurance and pride. By this time, the Buffalo nickel was already a beloved piece of U.S. currency, and it wasn't long before it became one of the most collectible coins in history. The 1936 version was no exception, and today, it's considered one of the most prized coins by collectors. Now, let's talk about the design of this coin. The 1936 Buffalo nickel features a stunning and timeless depiction of both Native American culture and the American frontier. On the obverse side, you'll find the profile of a Native American chief, often thought to be modeled after the Lakota Sioux warrior, Iron Tail. Surrounding the chief's profile are the words, Liberty, and the year, 1936, marking the time this coin was struck. On the reverse side, the design features a proud American buffalo, standing tall on a mound of dirt. The buffalo symbolizes strength and independence, and it serves as a reminder of the American wilderness that was slowly being pushed aside as the country expanded westward. The words, United States of America, surround the buffalo, along with E pluribus unum and the coin's denomination of 5 cents. This side of the coin is just as iconic as the front, and together, the designs reflect the spirit and tenacity of the American people. While the 1936 Buffalo nickel was minted in relatively large quantities, there are a few things that make certain versions of this coin more valuable than others. One of the key factors that can significantly affect the value of your 1936 Buffalo nickel is the mint mark. Coins from different mint locations often carry different values based on their rarity. The main mint marks for the 1936 Buffalo nickel are: no mint mark, Philadelphia. These were produced in Philadelphia, the main minting facility, and are the most common of the 1936 Buffalo Nickels. D mint mark, Denver. Coins minted in Denver are rarer than those minted in Philadelphia, making them more desirable to collectors. S mint mark, San Francisco. The San Francisco Mint produced a limited number of these coins, so Buffalo Nickels with the S mint mark are some of the most valuable versions of this coin. The mint mark plays a crucial role in determining the coin's value. Buffalo Nickels with the S mint mark, in particular, are especially valuable due to their rarity. The more limited the minting, the higher the coin's value in today's market. So, if you happen to have a 1936 Buffalo Nickel with an S mint mark, you're holding on to a piece of American history that could be worth significantly more than its face value. When it comes to the value of your 1936 Buffalo Nickel, condition is everything. Coins that have been in circulation for many years typically show signs of wear and tear, including scratches, fading, and other marks from handling. A coin in poor condition will generally fetch a much lower price than one in pristine, uncirculated condition. The key to determining the value of any coin is through coin grading. Coins are graded on a scale from 1 to 70, with 70 being a perfect, uncirculated coin. The higher the grade, the more valuable the coin becomes. A 1936 Buffalo Nickel in MS 65, mint state 65, or higher condition will command a much higher price compared to one with visible wear. Coins that are graded at MS 67 or MS 68 can be worth thousands of dollars more. In fact, a 1936 Buffalo Nickel in ungraded condition can sometimes fetch a considerable sum if it's in excellent shape. The more details on the coin are sharp, the clearer the designs, and the less where it shows, the more attractive it becomes to collectors. This makes it much more valuable and desirable in the marketplace. Minting errors can also play a significant role in the coin's value. When a coin is struck with a flaw, such as a double die or an off-center strike, it can become a unique and highly valuable piece for collectors. Minting errors can happen during the production process, and they are highly sought after because they're one-of-a-kind items. If you find a 1936 Buffalo Nickel with a minting error, such as a double die, where the image appears doubled, a clashed die, or any other significant flaw, you could have a coin worth much more than the typical issue. Minting errors are extremely rare and can dramatically increase the value of your coin, sometimes even making it worth thousands of dollars more than a regular version. So, let's get to the exciting part. How much is a 1936 Buffalo Nickel worth? If you have a highly graded coin in uncirculated condition, or one with a rare mint mark or a minting error, you could be sitting on a small fortune. Coins with a San Francisco mint mark and those in excellent condition are especially valuable. A typical 1936 Buffalo Nickel in average circulated condition might be worth anywhere from a few dollars to a couple $100s. However, if you have one in MS 65 or higher grade, or a coin with a rare mint mark, you could be looking at something worth tens of thousands of dollars. The value of a 1936 Buffalo Nickel in pristine, uncirculated condition, or one with a rare mint mark or error, can easily reach $56,000. Yes, you heard that right, $56,000 for a single coin. Can you believe it? A coin worth just 5 cents when it was minted is now worth $56,000. So, if you happen to come across a 1936 Buffalo Nickel, take a good look at its condition, mint mark, and design. It could be worth much more than you ever thought possible. Today, we have an incredible coin to discuss, something that could be hiding in your collection right now. That's right, we're talking about the 1940 Buffalo Nickel. A coin that many might overlook, but when in the right condition, it can be worth a small fortune. If you're lucky enough to have one of these coins, you could be holding on to something worth hundreds of thousands of dollars. Stay tuned because in this video, we're going to explore its history, design, rarity, and exactly how much it could be worth today. And trust me, the value might just surprise you. The Buffalo Nickel, also known as the Indian Head Nickel, was first minted in 1913, designed by James O. Fraser. It became one of the most iconic coins in American history. With its stunning depiction of Native American culture and the American buffalo, it quickly became a symbol of strength, freedom, and the pioneering spirit of the U.S. By the time 1940 rolled around, the Buffalo nickel had been a part of American currency for decades. 1940 was a significant year in American history, sitting right on the edge of World War II. While the country was still recovering from the Great Depression, the design of the Buffalo nickel remained a proud representation of the American spirit. It was the last year that the Buffalo nickel was struck for circulation before being replaced by the Jefferson nickel in 1942. The 1940 version, like its predecessors, continued to feature the iconic buffalo and Native American profile, making it a favorite among collectors for its bold and timeless design. Let's take a closer look at the design of the 1940 Buffalo nickel. On the obverse side of the coin, you'll find the profile of a Native American chief, which many believe was modeled after Chief Iron-Tail of the Lakota Sioux tribe. The portrait captures the nobility and strength of Native American culture, with intricate details that make this coin truly remarkable. On the reverse side, the coin features a proud American buffalo standing tall on a patch of earth. This depiction is not only beautiful but also symbolic of the vast, untamed lands of America during the early 20th century. The buffalo represents the nation's pioneering spirit and the raw power of the American wilderness. Beneath the buffalo, you'll find the words United States of America and E pluribus unum, as well as the coin's denomination of 5 cents. Both sides of the coin tell a story of strength, resilience, and the spirit of the American people. It's no wonder that the Buffalo nickel has remained such a beloved part of U.S. numismatic history. Now, let's talk about the mint marks, which play a crucial role in determining the rarity and value of the 1940 Buffalo nickel. Mint marks indicate where the coin was produced, and for collectors, certain mint marks are far more valuable than others. For the 1940 Buffalo nickel, there are 3 main mint marks to look for. No mint mark, Philadelphia Mint. These coins were minted in Philadelphia, and they are the most common version of the 1940 Buffalo nickel. While they are still valuable, they tend to be less rare than those from other mints. D mint mark, Denver Mint. Buffalo nickels minted in Denver are rarer than those from Philadelphia, and therefore, they are more valuable. Collectors tend to seek out these coins for their scarcity. S mint mark, San Francisco Mint. Coins minted in San Francisco are the rarest of the 1940 Buffalo nickels. These are the ones that serious collectors are most interested in because of their limited availability. A coin with an S mint mark can be worth significantly more than one from Philadelphia or Denver. In addition to the mint mark, the condition of the coin plays an even bigger role in its value. Coins that have been well preserved and are free of wear and tear can fetch much higher prices than those that show signs of heavy circulation. The real excitement for collectors lies in the potential for rare variants and minting errors. A minting error occurs when something goes wrong during the production process, creating a coin that is unique. For example, a double die error, where the design appears to be doubled, can make a coin extremely rare and highly desirable. Another error could involve off-center strikes or coins with clashing dies. These errors are like hidden treasures for collectors because they add rarity and uniqueness to an already valuable coin. If you happen to have a 1940 Buffalo nickel with a minting error, it could skyrocket in value. A coin that's already rare due to its mint mark or condition could be worth even more if it has an error that makes it even more unique. When it comes to the value of the 1940 Buffalo nickel, the condition is everything. Coins that have been circulated for many years will naturally show signs of wear, such as scratches, fading, or smooth details. These coins are worth less than those that have been kept in pristine, uncirculated condition. For a coin to be considered uncirculated, it must have minimal to no wear on its surface. The more uncirculated the coin, the higher the value. Collectors will often seek out coins with a grade of MS 65 or higher, which are considered to be in excellent condition. A coin in this condition will have sharp details, no noticeable marks, and a crisp overall appearance. The grading scale for coins ranges from 1 to 70, with 70 being a perfect coin. The higher the grade, the more valuable the coin will be. Now, let's get to the exciting part. Just how much is the 1940 Buffalo nickel worth? If you have a 1940 Buffalo nickel in MS 65 or higher, it can already be worth hundreds of dollars. But if it has a rare S mint mark or a minting error, the value can soar. For a high-grade 1940 Buffalo nickel with an S mint mark, or one with a unique minting error, the value can be even more staggering. Depending on the condition and the rarity of the error, some 1940 Buffalo nickels can be worth up to $569,000, yes, you heard that correctly, $569,000 for a single coin, so, there you have it. The 1940 Buffalo nickel is far more than just a 5-cent piece. It's a rare and valuable piece of American history, with the potential to be worth hundreds of thousands of dollars if it's in the right condition. If you've got one of these coins, make sure to take a close look at its condition, mint mark, and any potential minting errors. It could make all the difference when it comes to value. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and click the notification bell so you don't miss out on any more coin treasures. Thanks for watching, and happy collecting.